What's up, buds? Back with more Dark Souls 3 here in the Undead Settlement. So I did go back to Firelink Shrine, and the Mortician's ashes that we had grabbed when we were getting nailed by those big arrows. We picked up the ashes and the Undead Bone Shard, if you remember, and those are both really important. So I gave the ashes to the vendor, the old lady there sitting in Firelink Shrine, and what that does is it actually gives you the ability to buy this, which is the Grave Key, which is going to unlock a door here in the Undead Settlement, giving us access to the NPC who sells miracles back at Firelink Shrine. So what we're going to do now, because I realized I had forgotten, is join the Mound Makers Covenant. And so if you remember that really weird NPC I talked to in the cage who said some really weird shit about Nana and the grandson carrying the cage, I mean, that's pretty cryptic stuff, but what it's kind of explaining is that you need to get inside a cage. And that cage is on the back of one of those big scary dudes that we'll see here. But I'm going to go through that, join the Covenant, see how much time we have, and then maybe make my way over to Onion Bro. Aw. Stay still. So yeah, we're gonna make our way right across this bridge here, over by where we talked to that weird guy. Might even just go talk to him just to make sure this works properly. Run up and around here. Avoid these guys. Got the fading soul. Run up and kill this little annoying dude. Right, so that dude is right down here, if you recall.
Another Nana disappeared. And Nana's never coming back. So come into the cage and become
So come into the cage and become Nana's Shade. That's, I guess, Dark Souls' way of telling you you need to get into a cage to join this covenant, which is a little cryptic to say the least. But anyway, if we come over here and fall off the edge, this is what I forgot to do last time, so heal up. Don't think this guy's aggressive. We're going to wait for this guy to come up here, and we're actually going to get into the cage on his back. First, we're going to knock this guy down, actually. You can see he's not aggressive, so you examine, and it triggers this. Now, if I had killed that red NPC invader in the previous episode there, who invaded us on the other side of the settlement here, I don't think this is an option. Although I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't allow you to join this. Also, if I had drawn out my true strength from Yol and was hollowed at this point, I believe this guy would be aggressive right now to us as well here. But this guy actually is the NPC who had invaded me will invade you, assuming you're embered in the undead settlement. So we're going to grab the shield first, and then talk to him.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise? Yes, yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are, but we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping.
So now we can join the Mound Makers covenant.
Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family. You'll go mad one day, but not today. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place.
So if you didn't have a Homer bone, he gives you one.
This pit is for hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims. You've better things to do, I'd hope.
Right, so we're going to use that. Use one of them. And we're just going to go back to the last bonfire. And that's how you get the Mound Makers covenant. Now we're going to head over and see Onion Bro here. Which is actually going to allow us, like, I'm not doing things in any particular order, but you can see the guy up there on the tower. See him with his great bow. That's who's shooting down at you when you're over there. We were getting destroyed by him. So had I been doing things in the proper order, I guess, if you want to call it that, you go, not that you would know necessarily on your first playthrough, but I knew and had just said screw it. But you can go over and actually befriend him, and then he doesn't shoot those arrows at you. He only shoots those arrows at the enemies, making it obviously a lot easier to get through that area. If you remember, I was cursing a bit, so that would have helped, but whatever, it is what it is. We're going to head over to the dilapidated bridge now, and we're going to run across and get some important items. Most importantly, probably the Chloranthy ring. The Chloranthy ring allows you to... Sorry, this is the wrong bonfire, but I guess, you know what we could do? We can go through and get the Miracle NPC. There we go. But the Chloranthy ring increases stamina regen. One of my favorite rings, one of a lot of people's favorite rings, I'm sure. Take care of these guys first. Assuming they all aggro, yes they do. There we go. And so the key that I had showed that we bought after getting the Mortician's Ashes, you can't buy the key to unlock this without giving the Mortician's Ashes to your vendor, so obviously a very important item. But after we gave her those, we were able to purchase this grave key. And that gives us access to this area here, which we'll explore. Loincloth, nice. And then we will probably end the video after exploring this and sending that NPC back to Firelink Shrine. So there should be skeletons getting up. I don't know why, if they're slow to react, or maybe they just start in here. Yeah, here we go. So 4 hits, I might. Back off a little. Maybe get the shield out. we're going to pick up the items. Human pine resin. Souls. Oops. Probably should upgrade a weapon soon, as these guys would only take probably 3 hits instead of 4, definitely, possibly 2 with the right weapon. Be wary of skeleton, yeah, you don't say. So, first things first, kill this guy to get our upgrade material. Oh, don't escape on me. Flip him upside down. That's why that jumping attack is good. It basically demobilizes them. When we go over here, there's a bad guy up top there. Yeah, he will fall down on us. So we want to grab this and move. Yeah. Back up, because these guys are intense. As you can see, they got some combos. That 5-hit combo, obviously, if you're caught in it, that thing will pretty much end you. So yeah, we grab that. We're gonna head back the other way now. You can see an item up there. We're gonna get out our bow. Whatever that is. Yeah, that's fine. Aim. And fire. We're fat rolling because we're over our weight limit by carrying this bow. Get the blessed red and white +1. I don't remember what that does. Let's check it out. Unequip this first. Take a look here. What's it got on it? So it is relatively high magic absorption and parry. Works well equipped in either hand. Not bad. I believe there's rats. Yeah, I was gonna say there's like a bunch of rats in here. Take care of them. At least they don't keep coming, unlike other areas in this game. Pick up the Saint's Talisman. So a talisman is what you're going to need to equip. We'll just look at it here in order to use miracles. So you can see A scaling for this already in faith, but requires 16 faith. Has unfaltering prayer, which temporarily increases your poise while casting miracles. Basically, you can't be interrupted while casting your miracles, which is the weapon art for this. It's not bad. There are better ones, or at least ones. I believe the chime. If you use the chime as a catalyst, because you have to have a catalyst for casting one way or another. If you use the chime, its weapon art is a heal over time. Not much of a heal, but given that you don't get much heals for anything in this game, there she is. Given that you don't get heals for much in this game at all, it will actually be pretty decent if you do want to go that route and use it.
Who is there? Is someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me?
So we touch her.
Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above.
Get the prayer gesture. Talk to her again.
Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then? I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
So you can accept her service, obviously.
Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
And back to Firelink she goes. We're going to open this up. Come out, and there will be another NPC for us to talk to. There's your boy. You can see, so you can get that weapon, which is obviously pretty absurd. Two-hand that thing and just smash. I believe it's like a 50 strength requirement or something, one of the higher strength requirement weapons in the game. And we're going to be going through there to talk to Onion Bro. We'll talk to this guy first. Morn, I believe it is.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. Now you've gone and rescued the wench. How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I'm Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
So if you hose her or do anything to her, obviously he will become aggressive toward you, but given that you saved her, she's from Karim, he's from Karim, he will befriend you and help you through some boss fights, amongst other things. But yeah, this path that we just had unlocked, I don't know if I can creep up on this guy for a backstab or not. I don't think you can actually, no, I don't think we can backstab these guys given that they are protected. So we'll try and pull them over here. Oh, I forgot you can throw that. You can just block that, but we'll heal up. And get the items that are just behind him over there. Get my two-hand back out. Again. And so straight across there, if you see the tunnel, that's where we go in to where the rats are. And that is actually the access for getting to her, obviously, where we just came out of. So throw your bow, boy. Come get me. So we were actually down below here. That's where we picked up the items that we wanted. And you can see the crystal lizard still flipped on his back down there. This is where the guy dropped down to fight us from. I should probably grab this item on the bridge, take care of this dog. Or he'll take care of himself. Grab the ember. Now eventually we're going to be headed back up those stairs there, straight through that door that we opened in the previous episode. That will actually take us to the boss fight for this area. But we're going to cut the video off here right after I grab this item and continue forward talking to Onion Bro and making a truce with the guy who throws the giant arrows at us, which we probably should have done before, but still worth doing now. Might as well. Grab this. And yeah, we're going to end right here and then just continue on from this point in the next video. See you soon.